Peter Kiernan, first to you. Am I right? I mean, it's kind of the hidden issue, but it's a big issue for most people.
You know, the truth is, it's one of those things that speaks for itself. And once people start to see just how much it's going to cost, and once they begin to realize that subsidies are not eternal, and the subsidies that may ease the pain for today only postpone what you're going to face tomorrow.
Okay. Quickly, Steve Moore, what is Donald Trump going to do about Obamacare if he is elected?
Well, he's going to repeal it, and we're going to replace it with something that gives people far more choices. We're going to allow people to buy plans out of their state and out of their county. And by the way, Stuart, one of the other features of Obamacare you didn't even mention is that a lot of areas now only have one insurance company. You know, you were supposed to get all these choices. You now, in many counties, I think it's as many as a quarter of all counties in the United States, there's only one insurance company left. It's like, you know, the old Henry Ford, you know, line that you can get the Model T in any color you want as long as it's black. When you have less competition, costs rise. So if you allow people a lot more competition and you get rid of a lot of the mandates, you can substantially reduce the cost, I would say, by 30 or 40%.
And by the way, on the left-hand side of your screen, that is the podium where Donald Trump and Mike Pence will be speaking a little later. Right now, we've got Senate and congressional leaders there. That looks to me like Senator John Barrasso. They're not just warming up the crowd. I suspect they're also showing the Republican Party coming together 1 week from the election. Steve, you're laughing, but I think that's what's going on here.
Yeah, because that has to happen. Yeah, you know, okay. I've been saying what the Republicans need this last weekend is a real unity rally. I'd love to see, you know, 10, 12, 14, if not all of the presidential candidates on the Republican side coming together and saying this is the most important election in 30 years. We may have some reservations about Donald Trump, but given all of the facts that have come out about Hillary and the corruption scandal that's going on, it's so important for this country that she win, and especially on the economy. Look, Stuart, I'm a little bit biased because I've worked on the economic program, but you know, we're going to cut taxes. She's going to raise them. She's going to double down on Obamacare. We're going to get rid of it. She's for shutting down American energy. We're for, you know, using our oil and gas and coal. I could go down the line, but I think economics, you're right, economics has been a little bit overshadowed by all of these scandals on the Clinton side.
Peter Kiernan is nodding his head there, yes?
I couldn't agree more. One of the great frustrations to me watching this candidate is economics has been there all along. He is the jobs, excuse me, the jobs candidate.
He is the jobs candidate.
Absolutely.
Is
Trump
that gone
equals
out
jobs. I think if he had just gone out and said, Trump equals jobs, okay, he'd be in much better shape.
It would be nice to see Governor John Kasich from Ohio on that podium now,
yeah,
all coming
I'd love
together.
To see it. Love
Wouldn't that be
it.
nice? It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
he's going to write in John McCain.
Too, yeah.
But one point where I have to bring this up, as governor of Indiana, Mike Pence did accept an expansion of Medicaid like John Kasich did. But he is basically going to reach out and say, Republicans, you need to unite. Come back home. Opposition to this flawed Obamacare is something to unite behind.
Well, you think John Kasich should say that?
Well, Mike Pence will say that, but I don't know if John Kasich would say that.
It's going to be a rare dual appearance, Pence and Trump together.
He usually introduces him, Mike Pence, but he's going to have the bulk of the policy.
All right, that's politics as it's happening right now.